Welcome to the BizMagic Podcast. And for some of you, may I say welcome back. If we hit rewind, about 5 years ago, I originally introduced the BizMagic Podcast. The focus of it was sharing expertise and solopreneur journeys to help business owners find the magic in their business by being more productive, focused, and successful. If you're new to my world, my name is Patti Meyer, and I am the CEO and founder of BizMagic, where my team and I support entrepreneurs who are overwhelmed by the back-end tech of their business. We create, implement, and teach the tweaks that help our clients make a bigger impact with less stress. Now, I loved hosting my podcast, and I had some really great guests during the, if I'm honest, short window that I had my podcast. But unfortunately, life got lifey and business got real businessy, and I dropped the podcast ball. And then, like so many other people's stories, COVID hit. So 5 years later, I've decided to come back and reboot this podcast because it was something that was just so close to my heart. And if you follow me on Instagram or have been in my sphere at all, you know that I am a huge fan of giving value and sharing information and not charging for all of it. So doing this really just speaks to my heart and coming back to it. And it was something that I really have missed over the last 5 years. And oh boy, a lot has changed. And I'm not just talking about in the world, because oh boy, a lot has changed in the world in 5 years, but also with me and my business. I'm now 5 years older. I now have 5 more years of business experience under my belt, specifically in this roller coaster ride of online business. When I started this podcast 5 years ago, it was just me running my business and helping entrepreneurs who are doing good in the world be more efficient, get things off their plates, all of that, right? Something that's considered a VA, which I didn't know what a VA was when I started this work. It was just something I had always done, and so it made sense for me to start doing this work. And so, but that's essentially what I was, right? In a lot of ways, is I was kind of a higher level VA. But now I actually have a team of 15 amazing, talented women, all doing what we love on this team. So I went from a solopreneur to actually an agency. It wasn't something that I planned for. It's something that naturally happened because I've worked in the management world for the past 25 years. And so it just made sense to hire a team. It was something that I was very comfortable with. So I now have a team of 15. And excitingly, I've been really able to hone my business focus over these last 5 years on what I've always really loved, which is tech. So while our team still supports people in a sort of high-level VA way, we also do a lot of focus on projects that are tech-focused, migrations of platforms. I've always done website design. I really love that. Doing systems audits, all sorts of things like that. And they're things that I just really love, setting up new systems, all of that. So we're really focusing more on that. It's something that I've really been able to step into and spend a lot more time on, which I've really loved. So what does all of this mean for you, and why should you care? So the fact of the matter is I've gotten pretty okay at this business thing, and I really, really, really love talking about it. And I have a lot of opinions. One of the things that stands out to me most in the business world, especially with online business, is how it seems like there are so many people out there who claim to have the secret sauce, the magic formula, the set it and forget it solution that will help your business succeed, right? They have the one size fits all approach. If it's not a fancy group program, it's a methodology, or it might be a specific piece of software, or maybe it's the one and only way to launch your course, your program, or a product. But what I've seen time and time again, as I've worked with many an entrepreneur who have paid all of the money for these guaranteed programs, courses, or software, is that oftentimes it's a load of bullshit. Now, before you get worked up, if you're feeling a little defensive or worked up, I'm not coming for any one or any program specifically. And I've worked with coaches myself in my business, and I've taken programs that have absolutely helped my business move forward. And finding support from others is super, super important, and it can indeed be game-changing for you. But what I'm talking about is the more sleazy side of the online business world that feels more like an MLM scheme than a really successful business tool or strategy. So the beef I have with this style of business is that it hurts business owners. As a service provider who works closely with solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, I've spoken to so many people in consultations. I've worked with endless clients who have spent thousands of dollars on coaches and programs who made promises that did not come true. And many times in those situations, I watch these really amazing women, mostly, but these amazing business owners who are trying to do something good in the world, who are trying to make a difference. They talk to me and share with me that they feel like failures because they think, well, if they can't be successful in this proven strategy and this promised guaranteed outcome, they must not be doing it right. And that's heartbreaking for me because it's not about them doing something right or wrong. It's about it not working for everybody. So I share all of this to say that this is not going to be one of those types of podcasts. I'm not going to show up and give you guaranteed tools to help you make 7 figures next year or go viral on social media. I don't believe in a one-size-fits-all solution for business or anything really in life. Each one of us we're unique, right? And how we show up, how we process information, who our customers are, and the kind of energy we have to offer, that we have available to share, to put into the world. And that means that we each need to find the coaches, the tools, and the resources that are going to fit our unique needs. So, with all that said, what can you expect as the BizMagic Podcast gets relaunched? Well, I'll be here to share a lot of information on technology in your business, since that's what I love most. We'll talk about different platforms for your business, why various kinds of tools are useful, how to choose the right ones for your business, when to change platforms, how to create automation in your business, and more. I'll offer general business insights, observations, and lessons that I've learned from my 25 years in the business world and the many years that I've spent in online business. So it's not all going to be tech. It's going to be business stuff too. But I'm going to try to make sure each podcast has some kind of tech-focused bent to it, simply because I dig that. I'm going to have really fabulous, experienced guests on to talk about all things business. I'm also going to find people who are experts in various platforms to talk about the pros and cons of individual platforms so that you can make informed decisions when you choose technology for your business. And then I'm going to answer questions from you. If you ever have anything that you want me to talk about or answer in an episode, send me a message and let me know. I will be trying to keep my episodes under 15 minutes, except for interviews probably, just because, if I've got somebody, I want to get some good information from them. But the idea is that you'll be able to get a quick hit of information that you can take and implement when it makes sense for you. I want to make sure that you're just getting whatever you feel resonates with you from my episodes. I am never going to be sharing information that is a take it all as it is and I know what I'm talking about. It's me sharing what I've learned. It's me sharing what I think, me sharing my experiences and my clients' experiences. So that's what you can expect there. My overall goal with bringing this back is to provide you with the information you need to feel empowered in your business. I want to equip you with the knowledge so you can make those informed decisions. And I want to provide you with the reminders that only you know what's best for you and your business and that you can trust yourself. So that's it. That's it for the first episode. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can find me at BizMagic Co. You can visit our website at BizMagic.co, and I will talk to you next time here at the BizMagic Podcast.